I'm reaching that level up. Hello guys. Can you guys hear me? I need to put the hello. Please, can you hear me? Please, if you can hear me, just put in the comment section that you can hear me, please. Hi guys. Please, if you can hear me, let me know. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, welcome guys. And today this has been asked, and it has been on a long thing also on my list, because I've been actually so busy, so I never had a time coming on YouTube live to speak on this. And sometimes I tried it on TikTok, but guys, I have to confess, I've been so busy. But nevertheless, I said I have to start this, even if it will cost my sleep. If you can see my face, I feel like sleeping, but then I just have to like start this. So, and the question has always been, how can people come to Germany to study? Because I always tell them on my YouTube channel, I have some videos there, and also on my TikTok, that you can actually come to Germany to study for free. Guys, okay, I wanted to ask again if you can hear me. Okay, there was a place I tried to write about today's topic, but nevertheless, yeah, let's just continue. So that is how you can come to Germany to study for free. This is actually simple. I came to Germany to study for free, and I did not go through any agents. I always tell people that you can come to Germany to study for free without going through any agent. That is if you are interested, and that is if you really want that for yourself. Okay guys, before I dive into everything proper, I would like to know where you are live streaming from. Which country are you live streaming from, guys? Please just drop it in the comment section, because this will help what I'm going to say. Is going to like give me more, more room to speak at length if I really know where you guys are watching from. Please just drop in the comment section, which country are you streaming from, please. Thank you. Just let me know in the comment section which of the countries you're live streaming from. I'm doing fine. Please, which country are you streaming from? Today's topic is a very straightforward topic. If you so wish to come to Germany to study, either for bachelor's degree, master's degree, or PhD. Please drop the country you're streaming from in the comment section so that I will know how to speak more on this, because it's actually going to help, guys. Which country are you streaming from, guys? And today's topic is, how can I come to Germany to study for free? I know so many people will be like, how come they can come to Germany to study for free? It's actually real. You can, unlike other countries where you have to spend thousands of dollars, thousands of pounds, it's not like that here in Germany. In Germany, you can go to the public university and earn your certificate with no school fee. Please, which country are you live streaming from? Just drop it in the comment section, guys, please. I need to know where you guys are from. Which country are you from? As that will really help or motivate me. Let me just say that, because that will really make me understand if I'm talking to the audience that are so much interested in this. Or maybe I have to inform those that has been stressing me to come and do this, that okay, I'm starting this now, guys, come over. Okay, I'm really looking for a place to type today's topic. I think I did. I don't know why it's not showing. Guys, please drop, which country are you from, guys? Oh, myself, I'm from Nigeria. I am from Nigeria, Africa, and I live in Germany. George, I can see you. Okay, okay. So I'm already seeing some people here in Germany already. I know you guys don't really need this information again, or maybe I should switch to the information that would benefit people already here in Germany. Because it seems those that have been stressing me to come and do how they can come to Germany for free, they are not even here now. Maybe I should just switch to how we can survive here in Germany as an international people, as Auslander. Guys, maybe you should just drop that. I really need to put a topic here. And I did write that topic before, or I did write it, but I don't know where it's hiding. I'm actually not too used to YouTube Live, but then we learn every day. So guys, where are we? Should I write on? I'm not so sure if I really like this YouTube Live, because with TikTok you can communicate, right? But this one I just feel like I'm talking to myself. I'm doing fine. What's my name? My name is Lola. Guys, you guys were 30 before, now you're just one. Okay. Then you have to go on my seller account and buy this information there. This information that I want to give to you for free now, that you refuse to listen to, then you have to go on my seller account and buy, right? Which one do you prefer? Eh, Which one is this like this? So guys, okay, I think I'll just continue speaking. Um, not minding if anyone is hearing or not. This is just what I want to do, and I think I can go ahead doing that. Okay, so today we are going to be speaking on how you can come to Germany to study for free. And like I've always been saying, you can do this all by yourself without contacting any agent. And if you feel like you really need an agent, I think in different countries you can find agents that does things like this, not even only universities for Germany, but other countries. But today I'm going to be speaking strictly on Germany because that is where I am and that is what I really know much about, and this is what I've also tried single-handedly without any help of any agent, and I was able to find myself in Germany without any stress. And along the line through my journey here in Germany too, I've learned and unlearned. Like I've learned a lot. So I've decided to come and share part of my experiences with you because it's going to also help you in your own journey to Germany. And even if you're already here in Germany, it will still continue to help you because Germany is a land where you have to learn things. And all these things will never come to you easily to learn. Like it won't just come to you like bread and egg, or maybe it will come to you like pap. No, it sometimes it could be so hard for you to get them. So hence I have decided within me to come and share this. And for the fact that so many people always ask me that how did I come to Germany, so today I've made up my mind to share the story, not even only a story like that, and even to tell you how you can find your way to Germany if you so wish to do that. Actually, I have some of these videos on my YouTube channel, which you can later find or check on to see how you can come to Germany as a student, because this your process coming to Germany is going to involve different steps and different it's just like a different step at a time. So firstly, we are going to be starting with how do you find the university of your choice. And finding a university of your choice can sometimes be tricky because if you feel like, oh, you just want to go to any university, no, it doesn't work like that. You have to think back. Okay, let's even say, okay, now you want to come for a master's program and you already have a bachelor's degree in your various home country. Let's say, for instance, your background has always been in agriculture. Then you can't say you want to switch to maybe science, or okay, agriculture is still under science, but you know we have various types of courses under science. But let's say your background is has everly been agriculture, then you can't say you want to switch to things like computer science, or maybe you want to switch to medicine, or you want to switch to physics, or all these these core science courses. Yeah, you can't just switch to them like that. So you have to, what you have to do first is search for your background, know where you are, know what you're capable of doing, then use that as a search engine for your various courses, which would also lead to your various universities, right? Okay, so after you've known that, like, okay, I studied agriculture in which area to be specific? Oh, I studied food science and technology. Okay, good. Which course would I love to do for my master's degree? Then you can think of different courses, because anyone that has his or her bachelor's degree in food science and technology, you are actually open to a lot of other courses that you can do in your master's degree. Maybe, for instance, food biotechnology, food microbiology, food chemistry, food physics, food science, food technology, food processing and storage, food harvesting, all those areas, food sensory, food business. You can do a lot of that in your masters, because during masters you're going to be, somehow specializing, even though sometimes it's still like broad, not really core area of specialization, but nevertheless it's not going to be as wide as your bachelor's degree. Okay, so after you've already, phantom that within yourself, then you can just go straight to this website I always make mention on my YouTube channel. This website is known as www.daad.de. On this website you can do a lot. I always tell people that I only got this website and I made use of it, even though I didn't even make good use of it as much as I could back then. Because on this same website, you can also get a lot of and different links to how you can get scholarships, you know, because it would have been so fun if you would find yourself in Germany and you still have scholarships that will give you everything you want. Like, for instance, this scholarship is not paying your school fee. Like I said, you're not paying any school fee, but this scholarship will be paying you for your upkeep, paying you for money to feed yourself, to pay your house rent, to do every other thing instead of going to work. But if you still deem it fit to work, then it's going to be like a plus for you, But I never did that during my own time because I didn't explore this website to that extent. And I always tell people that I didn't do that because during my own time when I was doing my application, I had a lot I was doing at the time. So doing the application was even like, oh, let me just do this thing. Let me see if I can be lucky, right? And that was what I did. So that did not even open my brain or didn't open my eye to say, okay, let me dig deep or dive into this website more. So I didn't do that. So the reason I've always been telling people that a lot of things that I have learned and unlearned, I just want to share with you guys because it's going to make life easier for you. That's the fact. Okay, so when you're on that www.daad.de, there's a way you can, you know, streamline your search areas. Like, for instance, if you don't speak German, I won't advise you to go and pick any course that is strictly being taught in German. It doesn't make they are not correlating, right? Okay, so on this website, once you open the website, you go straight to international students, because that is basically what you really need, because the website has a lot of things that would be attractive, like it will be so attractive to you. You want to click on everything you're seeing. But because at this juncture, the only thing you want to do is to search on how to put in for your application, right? So you just go straight to international students. And once you click on it, it will give you a dashboard, like an interface where you can streamline your search, your university search, by university, by cities, by state, by language, and by course, right? The type of course you will really want to do. So once you open that and you click on, let's say for instance, English language, so it's going to bring every courses in English for you. No one will come in Deutsch because you didn't specify Dutch language. And also you can put, okay, agriculture, or maybe forestry, or maybe computer science, or maybe just anything that you feel like you want to study, right? So that is what I meant by streamlining your search to what you really want. So by the time you put all those keywords in the search bars, then you click on go, it will just bring a lot of universities in that area of your search area, like your search keywords. So it will bring up to you maybe universities in Bavaria, if you have chosen Bavaria, if you so wish to be in Bavaria, or in specific you want to be in Munich, or maybe in specific you want to be in Kassel, or in specific you want to be in Berlin, or you want to be in Hamburg, things like that. So it's just going to be every universities in that area for you that also speaks English, or they teach their students in English. So that's step one on that. So moving forward to when this website has given you a lot of universities or a lot of courses in your area, then you start searching by. I always tell people that please, anywhere or any university you see, varied as because this options is going to be there, like tuition. If there's nothing like tuition free, don't pick it. But you can pick it if you know that you have the money to pay, right? Which is okay. Because here in Germany too, there are some private universities and there are some schools that also pay. But 95% of them doesn't pay. So if you so wish to go to the 5% that pays, then that's good for you, right? Okay, so you can just click on it and just say, okay, this is the area you want. And now that all these universities have been given to you, then you can start searching one by one. And what do I mean by searching one by one is that you have to see their criteria, you have to see their requirements, you have to see what they want. Because there are some universities that will tell you that tuition free is none. So that means tuition free, you're not paying. And some would say varied. If you see varied too, I always not advise you going for universities that says varied, because that means you're going to pay some money too. And that could be, it depends if the amount in total is like 4,000 or 5,000 euros. They might tell you to pay like maybe 30% or 70%. It depends. So I always tell people that whenever you are searching, just don't go for the ones that they would have written boldly the amount you're going to pay, or those that they will just write varied, because that means you are going to pay somehow, somewhere. So, but you always go for the ones that they wrote none. So after finding the one that you feel like, oh, you like this course and they are not even paying, then you click on it. And I always tell people, please open this in a new tab on your computer, because it's going to help you a lot. Because you remember that your search has already generated a lot of universities for you in the first tab. So find, when you're now looking through all those universities, you can't look at them at once, right? You can actually look at them at once, and at the same time you feel like, oh, I love these 5 universities, you would like to explore more on them, right? So that is when you have to be opening each of these universities as you're starting, by opening in a new tab. So once you open it and it pops up on a new tab, then you know that the initial tab is still there, that has all those, like, let's say 50 universities, right? So by the time you open this new tab, then you start searching on it. First thing I always tell people, go straight to their requirements, because this requirement means a lot. Just don't start looking for other things, go straight to the requirements, because there are some universities that will still say you have to have like maybe up to A2 German language, or maybe A1 German language, or maybe B2 or B1 German language. It depends, even though they are being taught in English. And there are some that would even say, okay, A1. So for me, I feel like if I'm coming to study in English, why do I even need A1? Even though this language is very, very, very necessary and essential, that is going to be like another topic for another day, right? It's a very essential thing. But not all universities would ask for this language certificates, especially if they are being if their courses are being taught are being taught in English. Not every one of them has for this language. So by the time you open this in this new tab, then you go straight to the requirements and check what they want or what are being written there. So if you meet up with this criteria, then you know that okay, this is a good um point for you. Then you can take that out as okay, you've met all the requirements. Then you can proceed to check every other things which are always there. Then you can see the course outline, you can see where the university is, you can even see what the university could offer. Maybe they can also offer some scholarships, they could offer some free language courses, they could offer maybe part of the requirement is, oh, you have to have a compulsory internship, or internship are not compulsory, but nevertheless you can still go for internship. So all those things you just see because these are part of the requirements. And sometimes the questions that always pops up again from my people is that some universities would always ask for language certificate. I mean, this time around, English language certificate, because you're actually coming to study in English, right? And sometimes they ask for language certificates. I always tell people, and sometimes some people say, oh, I don't want to write any English certificate, I don't have money, I don't have time, blah blah blah. I always tell them, please, when you're reading this requirement, especially on this part, make sure you are so much sure, understand what you're reading there, because sometimes so many universities will write, they will also write that if you can tell them or show to them that you have studied in English for the past 3 years of your life, then bring a certificate for this. They will never write it straight, but when you read and understand, you will surely understand that what they meant. Like, you have to get a certificate to prove that you understand English and you can write English. So if because most universities do this, and they write that. Like my own university, for my own master's program, I never wrote any English test of examination, because I read there that if I can show them that my bachelor's or I've once studied in English, then I should, prove to them. And by that, I was able to understand that, okay, what do they mean by this? And that means I can always go to my university and ask them to write me a letter to confirm this, right? And that was what I did in my own time. I went to the Senate in my university and I asked them that if they could, just asked them if they could give me a letter um that I was being taught in English, that all my university, all my bachelor's years were being taught in English. And they called that letter letter of, I think I forgot now. But then just go to your university and they will write you that letter. And that will also prevent you from writing any IELTS or maybe any TOEFL examination, at least any, maybe Duolingo, any type of English test of examination. Okay, so that is also that on that part. So because these are most things that always scare people away. People always say, I don't want to write the examination, I don't want to waste money, I don't want to spend money. But I always tell them, you have to read very well. Just read your requirements very well, and yeah, you're good to go. And another question people always ask on this journey of finding their way to Germany to study for free on this application process is also that, can anyone that doesn't have WAEC and that doesn't have bachelor's before come to Germany to study? I always tell them, in Germany, it is not that possible. If you do not have bachelor's degree before, or you never have maybe A levels certificates before, you can't come to Germany to study, because Germany always required you have A level certificate. Then with that, you can start bachelor's degree. and and that is if that bachelor's degree is going to be in English. If it's going to be German language, then you have to go through their abitur. You have to do a lot of German, like secondary school of German. And this, I don't know, I actually don't encourage people to come for that, because it's going to take more of your time, right? So I always encourage people that already have bachelors, or you have HND. Then one more thing, HND people too can, they can also do that. If you already have your HND before coming to Germany, then you can use your HND to start your journey of maybe bachelor's degree, or yeah, bachelor's degree, not maybe, because with HND you can't do masters, but with HND you can go for your bachelor's degree here in Germany. So those are the things you have to also put in place. Those are the things you have to remember and also know. Okay, so I totally forgot. I wanted to also go live on TikTok. I forgot TikTok already. Okay. So please guys, if any one of you have questions, just let me know in the comment section, please. At this juncture, if there's any question, let me know. Okay, training position. Okay, on training position, guys, here in Germany we have different trainings. Here it is being called Ausbildung. So on this Ausbildung, you can, once you have major criteria requirements for Ausbildung is always your language. So you have to have up to B1 minimum, and yeah, B1 B2 certificates in German language. Once you have this B1 B2, I always encourage people to do that. I also have a video on that on my YouTube channel. I always encourage people to do this because, when you are training here in Germany, you don't they pay you in return. They pay you while you are being trained, and you can be trained for anything you want, either as a nurse, just name it, any types of training. You can be trained for a lot of things. Then you I'm just here smiling, George. So you're even the one asking this question. Anyways, good that you're asking. Thank you. So you can be trained for different type of things, even though I just wanted to speak on how you can come to study today. Yeah, training is also part of studying, right? Because most trainings would encourage you to go to classes. Then you also go on maybe um yeah, it depends on the type. Let's say for instance, as a nurse, after going to the class, you still go to the hospital and practice. It's not just by mouth or by paper and biro. you have to you have to do that too. TikTok people, welcome guys. Welcome. So today we are going to be speaking on how you can come to Germany to study for free. Let me just pin the topic there, because I don't know, I put it on this YouTube, but somehow, somewhere, it's not showing. Which one is don't miss out? Can you allow me to type? Okay. Okay. I don't know why this thing is not typing. So guys, you guys should just encourage me to give you all this information. mm? I don't know why you guys are just tripping in and tripping out. You're not encouraging me. So guys, sorry, I had to mute, I was on a call. So as I was saying, if you want to come to Germany, you can actually find your way to Germany to study for free. That is possible. I'm a product of that, and I'm even still a product of that. So you can actually find your way to Germany easily to study and work for yourself. Even if you have a scholarship, you're still eligible to work. So Germany is the best place I will always encourage people to come to. I feel this thing. Share. Oh, you love my hair. Thank you. I actually made it by myself. So cute. Thank you. Thank you. Danke schön. This TikTok can even be funny. So many people will be on that, they will be on FPY, FYP. I said FPY. Anyone that went to jail that studied in FUNAB who don't want FYP, FPY is. And the funny thing is that I didn't even do FPY. Oh, I don't know what I'm calling FPY. All those people on FYP in this TikTok, they will be underneath. I'll be watching you. I'm seeing you guys. So be there, I'll be watching me underneath. You better come live, come real, come real. Instead of waiting under, studying, seeing me, looking at me under. Me, I am looking at you. Eyeball to eyeball. Me, I am looking at you guys, eyeball to eyeball. Eye for eye, I am looking at you. It's you that is looking at me on the surface. Me, I'm looking at you. Guys, you guys are not encouraging me, so I don't want to just be there talking. Let me just be there catching my cruise. Let me even carry my laptop. I have a lot of emails to answer to. A lot of emails to answer to. Let me go and carry my laptop. Pending the time. Watch my flower for me. I'm growing this my beautiful flower in my room. I need to get another flower vase. You can see I put it on this cup. I need to get a bigger flower vase and put the flowers aside, because I have aloe vera there. This is aloe vera, and I have this one, but I've been so lazy to find words for it. I've been so lazy. So guys, I'm coming. Let me go and pick my laptop so that I can work on my laptop. Since you guys don't want to speak to me, I have a lot to do. Ich bin zurück. Ich bin wieder zurück. Where am I plugging this laptop now? I love my beautiful flower. If I tell you the story behind this flower, you'll not believe. When I traveled to Nigeria for 2 months, the flower was not being watered. So when I came back, it was dead. Just some part of it. A lot of it was dead, and some just little tiny small one. I just tried to wash. Imagine I was even washing the roots, and I just dip it back in the soil and I started washing. It's growing again. So guys, drop your question. Haben Sie eine Frage? Wenn du eine Frage haben, bitte lassen das in die Kommentare below. Kommentare unter. So guys, I have to tell you, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode on how you can come to study in Germany for free. If you have learned one or two things, just drop what you've learned so far in the comment section. Then we say cheers to ourselves. Let me read that. I hope you're going to drop something. Then Bezaden, cheers, 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 cheers. See you hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully. I'm not promising, but hopefully. Bye.